2003, Infiniti surprised the automobile business by going in a different direction philosophically from their sibling Nissan and introducing what was then called the FM platform. The FM, which stood for front midship, introduced a whole new breed of sports cars and performance into the Infiniti lineup, and in doing so completely revitalized the brand. There is no similar car in Nissan's lineup to Infiniti's FX or G series cars. Even though maybe their Murano looks similar, it actually shares nothing in common with anything that's sold through Infiniti. Well, as the years go by and Infiniti has completely gone in a separate place than the Nissan brand, there's a hole in Infiniti's lineup, that quieter, smoother kind of people mover that Infiniti doesn't have. They have fast cars, they have loud, visceral cars, but they don't have that luxurious family car that pretty much every other brand has. And so what is old is new again, and Infiniti and Nissan have gotten back together, and by using Nissan's what they call D-Series platform, they have introduced the JX35, all new for 2013. And it is definitely a cut above anything else that's out there on the market right now. The Acura MDX is very, very popular. The Lexus RX absolutely dominates the marketplace, but what is newest is sometimes what is best, and that is the case here. The JX is all new in every way. They've taken a good long look at what Acura, what Lexus and Mercedes have available, and they have upped the ante in the automobile business by bringing to you simply the best crossover sport utility that is available on the marketplace. 265 horsepower, still enjoys 23 miles per gallon. Now, the JX does have what's called a CVT, or a continuously variable transmission, quite the opposite of what you'd expect from a sports car company, but it works well in the JX. CVTs, as a rule, are panned throughout the automobile industry. Nobody likes the sluggish performance. Nobody likes the kind of dead feel that a CVT has. But somehow Infiniti has made it work in a way that feels crisp and fresh. And it may not be the most popular transmission formula sold in the United States, but this is certainly the single best CVT. And you can read any review in the whole wide world, they all make that same observation, that in the world of CVTs, this is as good as it gets. It makes for a quiet experience, it makes for a more economical experience, and it definitely is doesn't take anything at all away from the fun to drive factor on the JX. Let's take a look around at this one. This one's that nice black on black exterior interior combination. The previous owner went ahead and put a 3M product known as Clear Bra on the front of the vehicle. So always one of the concerns with black, is it going to get chipped and scratched and all that. This has a Clear Bra that protects the entirety of the front and the mirrors as well, the door edge guards, so you're not going to be worrying about any chips. Now, this particular car has only 6,000 miles, so everything's going to look like brand new, down to the floor mats, the seats, the steering wheel. There's absolutely no wear of any kind. Very spacious inside, and that's one of the real big distinctive factors that separates the JX from everything else. Certainly from the RX is the fact that the JX has a third row seat. That's not available on the RX. Compared to the Acura MDX, the third row seat is downright spacious, whereas on the MDX it's quite small. Power tailgate, that's going to be standard on any of the JXs that you're going to be taking a look at. Let me come around as we take a look inside. Now, Infiniti has made available a unique center seat here, and so if you take a look, it actually moves forward 5.5 inches, and so it makes it much more spacious. It's easy to get in and out of, and then also you have tons and tons of legroom in the back seat for full adults. In fact, I'll come to the back myself. Even with the seat in a pretty far back position, I can relax and recline, and even at 6 feet tall, my legs are not even touching the seat in front of me. I still have probably 2 or 3 inches to spare. So tons of room even in the third row seat, and more than that in the middle. It's super easy to get in and out of. And then whisper quiet inside. Elegant fit and finish, an entirely reimagined instrument cluster, that's very sophisticated, very modern. Everything about this vehicle just feels like it's something newer than anybody else has. The quality is fabulous, the innovation is wonderful, and the driving experience is first class. Everything down to the volume controls on the stereo system just feel rich and substantial, like there's a lot of quality in every single aspect of this car. Now it also comes with Infiniti's bumper-to-bumper warranty, best in the industry amongst any of the luxury brands. It's 4 years, 60,000 miles, and that's bumper-to-bumper. Also, you get 6 years, 70,000 miles powertrain. One of the best built cars in the world, one of the best protected cars in the world, all new for 2013, the Infiniti JX35. Take a look at this one, it's right here at Infiniti of Kirkland.